Okay, so in this video we're going to look at adaptation strategies for climate change. Now, be very clear on the difference between these two words. You've got adaptation and you've got mitigation. Mitigation is referring to the reduction of greenhouse gases in the future. So what can we do today to reduce greenhouse gases in the future? For example, using renewable energy. I'm not focusing on that in this video, that's in another video. What we're looking at today is adaptation. So this is referring to countries, places around the world that are dealing with the effects of climate change today that need support today. So they've got to adapt. For example, the example we can look at is the Maldives in the Indian Ocean. So let's dive straight in. So perfect example, as I've already mentioned, is the Maldives in the Indian Ocean. Okay, so low-lying land becoming flooded, lots of people losing their homes, agricultural land being destroyed, infrastructure's being flooded, a lot of people becoming environmental refugees. Is a big problem. So how can they adapt? So firstly, a lot of the islands in the Maldives, they are using sea walls along their coastal regions to keep the water out. Nothing majorly scientific here. We do this in the UK. Number two, building their homes on stilts. So the idea here is obviously we're talking about rising sea levels. So when the floodwaters do come in, their homes are not going to be impacted by it. So small little adaptation, not the most expensive either, so they can afford to do it, and obviously just keeps their homes from being flooded. And the third one is building new islands. So islands that have been flooded, where do those people go? They go to the new islands. And obviously this is the government reclaiming land back from the sea. And the last one is moving people to Australia, India, and Sri Lanka. So obviously the government, they've got agreements with all the governments in these countries here, and anyone that is an environmental refugee, they have got an agreement with these countries that these people can move there to help the strain on the Maldives. So in summary, Maldives, perfect example to climate change adaptation. 4 very quick methods. Building seawalls on the coastal areas, stop the floodwaters coming in. Number 2, building their houses on stilts to stop the houses being flooded. Building new islands, reclaiming land from the sea, so any islands that are completely flooded and submerged, those people from those islands can move to the new islands. And where that's not possible, agreements have been set up with different countries, Australia, India and Sri Lanka, where people who have lost their homes, they are environmental refugees, they can move to these countries as well. See you in my next video.